Hello, Pokemon fans. This is ProPokeNoob, and I'm back. Yes, I took that week-long hiatus just to get everything set up because, you know, my editing software stopped and everything, and I do have to talk to you about that again. But I'm back. I wanted to bring you some battles because I said I would. Now, remember when I said I wanted to bring you some more interesting stuff, more things like Challenge Cup and gimmicky teams and things like that? Well, today I'm going to bring you a Challenge Cup match. This match was against a person by the name of XCH Sangle, and the sets that you're going to see on these pokes, first of all, Challenge Cup, for anyone who does not know, is you basically get 6 random Pokemon with random moves, random item, random ability. Everything is random. The levels are balanced so that all the Pokemon fight at an equal strength range. So, you know, if you have a legendary, generally be closer to level 70 or 65 or something like that, whereas a Pokemon like a Hoppip will be like level 93. And if you're like me, you get a level 93 Hoppip with Tackle, Splash, Captivate, and Snore, and Airmail. So, with Infiltrator, by the way. So, I hope none of you get plagued with that. But you'll see that a lot of these Pokemon actually have some pretty good move sets, which was very surprising. That's why I wanted to show you this, because it doesn't feel too much like Challenge Cup. It feels like we almost built these Pokemon, like we just went to a random generator, and then we just chose these Pokemon and put the moves on them. But anyways, I'm going to do this because it's late at night, I need to go to sleep, and I need to bring you guys a battle. So, let's get started. He's going to lead off with his Arkin, as I lead off with my Palpito. Now, I get really lucky with the stab move that I have. He goes for the Dragon Claw, and I actually go straight for the Surf, which was lucky for me because Surf is a very powerful move in Challenge Cup, especially with a Palpito. I get the first turn 6-5 lead. He switches out into Honchkrow. Now, I really don't want to take a hit from this thing, so I'm going to send an Ursaring who could probably take one better, and as he goes for the Feint Attack, which does about 40%, which is not too bad. I go for the Body Slam, fishing for the Paralysis. I get my Paralysis. He goes for the Feint Attack again. Now, I know that Body Slam can take him out, but I want to be really safe and instead go for the full-powered Frustration, because that for sure will take it out, looking at the damage from Body Slam. Sends in Pachirisu. I don't want to take a shot from this thing, so I'm going to go to Aggron, and this actually kind of helped him because he goes for the Electro Ball, and the good thing for him was I'm slower, so he has more power behind that. Now, he sends it a Zapdos, and I'm going, oh, here we go with the legendaries. I go for the Water Pulse. First sign of Challenge Cup, second sign of Challenge Cup, Tropius. Enough said. He goes for the Volt Switch, so not only does he get a Zapdos, but he gets a Volt Switch on the Zapdos. That's really lucky, and I told him that. I said, dude, you're way too lucky with that. He goes for the Electro Ball. I go for the Roar just to get everything out of here. He goes into Zapdos. Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, Volt Switch again. I know he's going to do that, so I'm just going to go for the Roar again to ruin his switch. He goes into Pachirisu. I roar him out into, look, a Kyogre. Wow. Okay, so Zapdos and Kyogre. You better not have Thunder on anything, or I will be really upset. I go for the Hidden Power Grass. This was a base 32 powered HP Grass, so it really sucked. But anyways, he goes for the Electro Balls. I switch into my Kricketune, because Kricketune wants to do this as well, apparently, with his own moveset that he came with. So I'm going to go for the Rock Smash. I get the Defense Drop, and this is cool because he's going to go for the Roll-Up, maybe thinking that I don't have anything powerful, but I do. I have a Strength, and that'll actually do a crit and take out Pachirisu. Now, that probably mattered because Kricketune is not that strong, but he also had -1 defense. So, now he goes for the Charge Beam. I'm going, dude, you're really lucky. You're really lucky with that Zapdos. Now, I go for the String Shot, and I did this for a few reasons. One, he's slower now, so I can hit him with a Strength automatically, as opposed to last turn. But not only that, because when I die, which I just did, I can switch in someone and I'll automatically be faster because of the balancing of the strength and speed and everything like that, right? So I go into Palpito to resist the electric attacks and to threaten him out because he's at -1 speed, and he switches into his Hydreigon. Oh my goodness. I get a rain boosted Surf, which is probably the best I'll find from this thing, because look, I fodder out my Tropius and he goes for Draco Meteor. Is this looking like Challenge Cup still? He was really lucky with the Pokemon, and so was I. So I go into Starly, speaking of luck, as he goes through Kyogre, and I just go for the return, and look at that, I get my crit. That is awesome. That's probably the most important thing of this match, actually. He's going to make a double switch, go into his Zapdos to let Starly take him out with a return, so Starly has finished off a Zapdos. I'm fairly happy with that. He sends out Hydreigon. Now, I don't want to take a Draco Meteor to the face, so I'm going to switch in Ursaring to be Death Fodder as well, as he actually goes for Dark Pulse. Gets a useless crit, but I was kind of really scared because this thing has Draco Meteor and Dark Pulse. So, okay. Aggron can resist both those moves. You better not have Surf or I'll be really ticked off. He goes for Dark Pulse again, and he flinches me. I'm trying to fake. I think I have Brick Break. That's why I switched it in. That and I resist. And I'm like, please don't flinch. Let me hit. Okay, fine, I flinch. So I'm going to let him finish me off. Now, I'm thinking he keeps going for Dark Pulses, which was weird because, you know, I send in Starly now, and this was a really weird play. I go for the return. I end up being faster. As he goes for the Dark Pulse, I was fearing the Draco Meteor, but he goes for Dark Pulse, and I'm thinking maybe he got a choice item, or he got something that locked him in. I don't know. But I go for the return. I finish off his Hydreigon, and this last Pokemon is that Kyogre that was critted before, and Kyogre's going to go down to my Starly. So Starly finished off a Hydreigon, a Kyogre, and a Zapdos, and that will leave me with the 2-0 win. That was a good game. XCH Sangle. That was an example of just some of the Challenge Cup fun that you're going to be seeing from me, guys. It was a really interesting match. Like I said, just moves that were really lucky on both our Pokemon teams. But I also brought you this because I wanted to give you an example of something that will actually help you practice if you're looking for something to help you learn about remembering move sets or maybe predicting, because something with Challenge Cup where everything is random can actually help you think about your own teams and, you know, never thinking about a Starly with return, how fast it could be if it's a higher level, stuff like that, and then, you know, putting Roar on Tropius, you know, it gives you some ideas. So I highly recommend that you guys try out Challenge Cup at least. It's really fun even if you don't want to try it out. Just try it out, not play it competitively like me. But anyways, that will be the match for today. I have a couple of things to say, actually. As you can tell, the editing software is not working. The video that it produced was terrible quality, and for some reason, as I talked in the audio part of it, it sounded like I was in a thunderstorm. So I'm working on the encoder problem with it. I have to try a different encoder to see if I can make it sound better. As well, Tierfing was working on an introductory graphic, which he has not yet completed, which is okay because it conveniently crashed at the same time as my editing software. So we're all good. But on top of that, as well, you will see that this was uploaded a little bit later in the day. That's because, again, if you don't remember, I'll tell you again, I have this bus strike up here, and I go to school every morning at 6. So I get home late afternoon, sometimes evening. So if you see that these battles are coming up late, I apologize. That's why I'm keeping it to 3 days a week. But I still want to bring you matches, no matter how basic they are. I still think that they're really good to watch, and, you know, I'm really happy that I'm still getting viewers. So thank you so much for still watching, and I hope you have an excellent day today, and I will see you on Wednesday. Peace.